Hey there, it's Kristen DiDomenico, and today I want to talk about the possible benefits of intermittent fasting for women in menopause and going through the transition. So anywhere from really your 40s up and beyond, especially for women 50 and older. Although this can apply for sure if you're going through the transition, meaning premenopause or perimenopause, which is the time period when we uh, experience fluctuations in our hormones and symptoms such as, uh, night sweats, irritability, mood swings, weight gain, all those kind of strange out of nowhere symptoms come up. Joint pain, hot flashes, uh, lipid levels, vaginal dryness, low libido, really, depression, anxiety, all these things can be a result of both going through perimenopause and then definitely into menopause. We can experience these symptoms at various degrees, right? And I know for me, I'm one who didn't expect to experience all this, and certainly uh, it did come out of nowhere. And for me, it was more in the once I was in my late 40s and then early 50s, and then also postmenopausal. So I've developed this program both because selfishly to figure out how to walk this new, this new path for myself, but then also help my clients, help other women, and patients of different doctors who are really struggling with mainly the weight gain and just the uncomfortable symptoms. So intermittent fasting is a tool that I personally use and have helped several women going through menopause to apply in their daily life. And this is certainly not a one size fits all, right? For many women I work with, we start with, it's a 12-hour, feeding window, eating, we eat within a 12-hour period and we start there, and we fast within a 12-hour period. And we work, of course, our sleep schedule into that. So that seems very doable for many women. And then from there, we may want to explore going to a 14-hour window, meaning fasting overnight into the morning time, up to 14 hours. So that may be an 8 to 7 window where we're eating food. And then eventually, a sweet spot for many women is that 16-8, where you're fasting for a 16-hour period, and then eating within an 8-hour period. And a couple things we really want to make sure that we are bringing into this is getting enough protein within that eating window, especially for menopausal women. We know that that's a big priority. We want to make sure we're getting enough protein into our diet for optimal health. So it isn't just the fasting, but it's what we're eating also within the feeding window. And again, I work really, in an individual way with each woman because, we are all unique. And even though we may be all going through menopause, we have to look at our own needs, and it's based on so many different factors, right? From activity levels, stress levels. Intermittent fasting can be a stressor. And if we're in a high stress state, right, we know that due to the lack of estrogen and progesterone that we had in our child rearing and those reproductive years are no longer with us. So we have to navigate this space differently. And we want to do so in a self-care modality, right? Not in a deprivation or a restrictive way. We want to learn, how do we walk through this stage of life, in a way that we are serving ourselves best, that oftentimes does look differently than where we were in our 20s and our 30s and maybe even our early 40s. We have to learn how to work with our bodies at this stage of life. So intermittent fasting is one way, and today I'm really just laying out some options, and then again the macronutrients, like what do we want to make sure we're getting healthy protein in there, good. I always say, try to get in about 100 grams of protein a day, especially, and if you're more active, a little bit more than that. And then, protein, fat, right? Healthy fat, salmon, avocado, olive oil, nuts, seeds, those kinds of sources of healthy fat. And then fiber, right? We want to make sure we're also getting enough fiber in there to really work with our microbiome. Gut health, so important. We cover that as well in the Menopause 12-week coaching program. So all this to say is this is just a tool, and it's one that I teach, that I believe in, that's helped me personally really navigate healthy blood sugar balance, and then also getting rid of some of that, discomfort of weight showing up in strange places in the body that we may not be used to. And we're all different that way. But I just want to encourage you to, try this out in a way with guidance, right? We don't want to just do this as a way, I'm just going to throw this in, and do it gradually, slowly. And for sure, I'm here to support you through that journey. So feel free to get in touch with me, use the link below, visit my website, and I hope to see you soon in one of my coaching programs. So for today, make it a great day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.